Hi, Holly. Hi, Faye, and welcome to Intuitive Readings by Darcy. Tonight I was trying to decide what should we talk about. Like, there's so many different topics. One, I'm going to express how I was lucky in the fact that I got the best spaghetti straw ever coming back into this life. And in case you're wondering, my daughter said, "What did I mean by spaghetti straw?" And it's like pulling, the short straw. And I got lucky. I got Ashley. Hi, Marion. And we're fortunate in the fact that we do like each other. She's my daughter, and we live together. And she says that there's one guarantee thing that she's sure of is whether she wants a running commentary or not, I'll talk to her. And we were discussing about living alone and how, we one day we hope that will occur, not too far in the future, I don't think, with the prices and everything. But she says the one thing she'll miss is the running commentary. Yes, she did. She's such a smart ass. So, anyways, I just want to say for those, I'm blessed. I have the most fantastic daughter in the world, and I just want her to know. And so I thought I'd share it tonight. Now, again, anyone who wants to call in, the number being 604 339 8871 and ask questions, please feel free to. I'll take the question and then I will do my best to answer it. I am using the Crystal Power Tarot deck tonight. And I'm also relying on spirit. So any messages that come out is a joint effort between myself, spirit, and tarot cards. Because the idea with the tarot cards is it just opens another door. So think of when you're writing a letter, okay, and you can't find that word you're looking for, like unhinged, screw loose, Darcy. Okay, so that's what the tarot cards do. They add a depth to what I see and what I want to say, but they also give me an opportunity to look in a different way or a different level. And the interpretation is up to myself and to spirit. Now, one of the things I also want to remind everyone is that when I or any medium psychic person does a reading, it is always remembered that you have free will. Okay, what we say can happen, but it also is very likely it may take some time. For a while, my time was dead on, like almost to the minute. But I noticed in the last couple of years with the way the world's shifting and everything, time can be off a little bit. So if you have a reading, just be a little flexible around the time. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oh wait, the keyboard's way up there. I'm just going to post my phone number. If anyone wants to call in and ask their question directly, and if you don't, that's fine. I'm still going to put up with what I say. Oh my God. It's just been one of those days. I don't know about the rest of you, but I started my morning at 6 o'clock and it was nonstop. So, and Holly, yeah, I'll get to it. That's the beauty of the show. I'll get to pulling cards when I hear Spirit say to me, "Hey, it's time to stop talking." So, anyways, I'm hoping you all had a better day than what I've been going through because it's been nonstop, phone call after phone call for work and trying to put out a few personal fires. So, hopefully, you guys had a better day. Not that it was a bad day, it was definitely productive for me. Okay, so let's see what I can pull. And do you all realize that today is exactly 1 month to Valentine for any of us who don't have a sweetheart? And I've got my cat and my daughter, so I'm fit for Valentine's Day. You better start planning now because you're going to have a really bad excuse if you go, oh, I forgot about it. And maybe nudge those who should be remembering it for you. Okay. And just drop little hints around the house. Okay. So now, and I'm going to divert all the way through the readings or tonight. So get ready for it. So Holly, Queen of Pentacles. And this is about you having what you need to be prosperous. All right. She's holding the rose and she's holding her money. And in the corner is, oh, sorry, wrong glasses to try to read this. Pyrite. And that's a stone. So it might be something that you can pick up. But it's pulling that energy, Holly, that you're quite capable of listening to your own intuition. You're also quite capable of making things happen around yourself. And sometimes we get a little stagnated. And maybe that's what they're trying to say is maybe it's time for you to look at things in a different light and maybe to pull on some of your own power to actually get things in motion. Hi, Faye. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you had nice weather today too. We did. Went for a little walk after work. I went for a little walk. Ashley just kept powering on. She told me I didn't walk fast enough. And it takes me back to years when she, you're holding her hand and she says, slow down, you're going too fast. And I worked no faster than I did then. Okay, Faye, I have picked the 10 of Cups. And with this, it's about basically, it says, I have all I wish for in my relationships. And when I talk about relationships here, I'm not just talking about husband and wife. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about the people who are important to you, and you have everything you need there. Now, in the corner is aquarium. Yeah, I said it right, aquarium. And it's a greenish colored stone. But it's also saying to me that you're loved, Faye. You're loved not just by the people around you who don't always understand you, but you're loved by all the spirits that are on the other side looking after you. So just remember that. And every now and then, Faye, don't be afraid to wrap your arms around yourself, pat yourself on the back for doing a great job. Because given the adversity that you went through for a while, you came out of it pretty damn good. So you should be proud of yourself. Okay, Marion. I am doing fine, and my love back to you. Marion, I picked Temperance, and the stone in the corner is blue calcite. And this is about balance, but it's also about clarity, and it's having the calm around clarity, that you're not rushing to a decision, you're taking your time. You may be with all these other, I know they're not people, they're flowers, but when I look at it this way, they look like people or fairies dancing all around you. So maybe you should talk to the gods, to the fairies, Marion, and ask them, hey, how should I go about making a few changes in my life, but being prepared to know that when you make the change, you might have to go in a different direction as well. I feel as though there's a guy, I want to call him like Leonard or Lenny or someone who's trying to be in touch with you. And it feels as though there's a little magic in this for him. And I don't know if he's dead or alive, to be honest, Marion, but I do feel like he wants to be in touch. All right. So once again, anyone who's brave and wants to phone in, my number is posted there. And feel free, give me a call. You can ask your question on air. No one has to see you. That's the good thing if you don't want to be seen. Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, wait a minute. Sandra. Totally missed you for a minute. Good evening. Sandra, I think I pulled this last time for you. Strength. And in the corner is, and like I said, bag glass. Oh, wait, there's the other glasses. I have so many sets of glasses. I've got one so I can watch television too. Okay. So Sandra, it's a Herkimer diamond. It definitely looks different. Now, I pulled the strength card, and it says that you can deal with anything that comes in your way or towards you. But what I like about this is look at the energy that radiating energy from the diamond in the center, the infinity sign right over here, showing you that, you know, what you put there comes back towards you. And to me, this is a really good strength card. This, Sandra, is about knowing your power and how to use it. Okay. So for me, this is an empowering card. It's about being empowered for yourself, and not for other people, but for yourself. And I feel that that would be very important. All right. So you're going to watch me put my glasses on and off. Okay, Jeanette. Hi, how are you? And yes, definitely one of those days. Tomorrow's better. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Hot damn. And I'm really looking forward to that too. Okay, Jeanette. Oh, wait, it's upside down. Okay, so this is called Suglite. Now, it's spelled Suglite. Okay, I have no idea what the stone is about. And this is you're ready to break through, Jeanette, for success. This is you're done fighting. You're getting ready to break through either, you know, that aha moment that, yeah, that's what I want. And you're not afraid to go forward with it. And you're just going to make that change, and you're going to start breaking through. And you're going to find that there's a lot of neat energy coming with it. And there's a lot of communication. And this could be writing a story. It could be moving into a new direction. It could be filtering through all the information. If you get messages from spirit, it could be filtering through all the information that you need, Jeanette, to find the right action that fits for you. And so don't be afraid to talk it out. Don't be afraid to sing it out. Get a journal and write it out. Okay, so it does seem, Jeanette, that there is some messages coming for you, and it's a matter of how you move into it, how you interpret it, how you listen to it, that gets that message across for you. Okay. Hi, Carol. And I hope you've had a great day. Carol, I have pulled, sorry, the, it looks like the 8 of Wands, and in the corner is the garnet. And the reason I'm mentioning stones, because normally I don't mention stones when I'm reading the cards, but they are on the cards. And I sort of get the impression, because I was going to use a totally different deck tonight, and at the last minute, they said, pick me up and use me. And so I think what they're saying is show them the stones. The stones are going to be important. They could be a stone, gem, something that helps balance you this year. So just keep them in mind. And this says, I manifest multiple opportunities, Carol. And this is about people coming together. There's, again, communication, but notice that the end of the wands look like little feet, like people moving off into different directions, doing their own thing. And you may be party to it. Hold on. Just have a call coming in. And just hold for a moment, please. And anyways, it feels like you're going to be doing a lot more work. You're going to be walking a lot. So, Carol, please use your feet properly. Okay. Make sure you're wearing proper shoes. Make sure they're low. Don't wear high heels right now. And that could have to do with your back right now. So, Carol, please be careful. Hi, Shar.
Hi, sweetie pie.
Now you are live.
Oh my goodness! You know what?
What?
Here's because I'm tech challenged. I can hear you, but I can't see you. So don't make faces at me.
Okay, well, I won't, but I'll let everyone else. How's that? Okay, so do you have a question?
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I pulled a card for you, Shar, and I pulled the Chariot. And so I'm going to show the card so people can see which card I pulled, the Chariot.
Oh, I haven't had that one before.
No, this is about movement. Okay, and you've got the carnelian stone, Carnelian. So if I can't say the word, I'm going to spell it. And this is about moving forward. This card See how the motion is. And actually, if you look at the stone a little, it looks a little bit like a tongue or a heart, but it could be about movement. It could be about you making a decision to go in a different way. And you could be looking at literally moving. Okay, so be open to it. I'm going to say don't hesitate too long if you decide you found a place, because it may not stay on the market long.
No, things are pretty hot right now, actually.
Okay, and what I'm thinking of is you might be buying something. Okay, not just renting, but buying. So I'm just going to put it out there, and then you know what to do. If you come across something that's a gem and you don't want to lose it, then I'm going to say go after it.
No, I'll be calling you.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, honey.
You have a good night. Love ya.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thank you, Shar, for calling in. And Ilya, hi. I'm doing fine. How are you doing as well? Yes, you do have a message coming up. And Ilya, I picked the World, and this is titanium quartz. And it sort of looks like a paintbrush in a way. But what I like is this is about celebrating life and the new energy and everything inside your life. Look at her dancing and all the colors and the flow and everything that goes with it. And the flower that looks like a lotus, and it's beginning to open, and there's movement, and she seems to be happy. So maybe, Ilya, every now and then you've sort of got to bring that little girl out inside of you and let her dance. Let her enjoy the moment, whether you're in the middle of a crowd or whether you're sitting at home and all of a sudden something hits you and you want to get up and dance. I'm saying that you should, okay? Do not be afraid. And that goes for all of us. Don't be afraid to express yourself if it's in a proper, fun way. I mean, we lock everything up inside of us. We hold on to being judged. And sometimes we have to take that step away from being judged and say, this is me. You either like me the way I am, and the fact that I can be spontaneous and do some really weird things, or you look somewhere else, because I refuse to be judged anymore. You either like me or you don't. It's that easy. Faye, you are welcome. Okay. And actually, there is a couple of things I want to talk about for a few minutes before I read for you, Christy. Okay. And one of the things I want to talk about is just that, about how we trap energy inside of us. And I feel that when we hold on to resentment, when we hold on to disappointment, when we hold on to displeasure, that we're aging ourselves. We're making ourselves older emotionally and on a spiritual level. And that runs the risk of us getting sick. Okay. And I really do believe that sometimes we hold that stuff in so badly that it affects our bodies. So I'm saying, or asking, that all of you take that moment and release the energy that doesn't need to be there. And like I said, it could be by dancing, it could be singing. And I used to sing really nicely. Now I can't even sing. I'm certain dogs would howl if I sang. But the other reason for the journal tonight, because it popped off the shelf, is that you could journalize what's inside of you, move it out. And that's also why I feel a great number of people have difficulty sleeping at night, myself included, that we don't move the energy out that's been bothering us. And so I'll put it out there. It's totally up to you. Remember, free will, it's your choice. But I really think that there's this need to move the energy. And by moving the energy, I also think we're shifting the energy around us, which affects the next person, hopefully in a positive way, and the next and the next. And who knows what it could do when it keeps going around the world. Okay, Christy. I picked the Four of Pentacles, and the stone with it is malachite. And it's actually an interesting stone. I have one. It looks like melted glass with black in it, and it's actually got a lot of energy, which surprised me. I picked mine up in Sedona and by fluke, and I picked it up on the side of the road with a vendor, and I talked him down to $50 for it. And then last year I was there and I went and looked, and that stone actually was worth a lot more than the $50. So, Christy, trust that you will be safe and protected. Okay. And this is about monitoring money as well. Okay, honey. It's like making sure you've got little pockets of money, you know, rent, food, a medical car if you have one, and really making sure that money is put away for yourself so that when you hit your 40s, when you hit your 50s, you have a little extra money put to the side. So really about monitoring. And this is also about balancing physical and mental health for you as well. Okay, your energy can be dispersed if you, especially if you're a caregiver, that you're busy giving away your energy looking after other people, that you forget about replenishing yourself and building that energy back up. Marion says Lenny is her cousin who passed. Well, I'll tell you what, Marion, he is around you. I don't think I've heard his name in years. Didn't even cross my mind until his name came out of my mouth. So I am going to say make a connection. Wait. You can make a spirit connection, but I also think he's looking after Eric. And so just so you know, I think he's looking after Eric. And I don't know if Eric does the same business he did, but I do feel he's looking after Eric. Okay, Penelope. Hello, sis. How are you? We talked prior, so I know she's doing okay. A little tired and everything, but she takes her dog for a walk, and Bailey is such a sweetheart. She's probably my favorite dog. Okay, so Penelope, you also got Melankite as well. And it says, celebrate everything you achieve. Be proud of yourself. But what I really like is this is normally, I know this is coins, but I like the way they use the circle with the melanite in the center, and they incorporated the star. And it makes me think too about wishing for what you want inside your life. There's no law that says that we can't, but we can't use magic to bring towards us what we are looking for. And so, Penelope, I'm saying use a little magic to find what you want in your life, whether that is romance, whether that's financial satisfaction, a new home, more friends, or friends at least who appreciate you. And I'm saying, you know, put it out there, sis. It's amazing what can happen when you actually believe. You're welcome, Sandra. Hello, Amanda. I don't know if your mom's on yet, but oh, hi, Kathy. I see you there now. So, Amanda, I picked the High Priestess, and it's Lapis Lazuli. Okay, Lapis. Lazuli. Okay, this says my intuition guides me to the truth. Okay, and this is for you, Amanda. It's really pay attention to your intuition. I mentioned that the other day too. And this is also about your book of dreams, what she's holding here. And it's you forecasting, it's you putting it out there that this is what you're hoping to find inside your life. And you're the one who holds the energy to actually make it happen. So, Amanda, I'm going to say, listen to your intuition a little bit more. Get your own, what are they called? I'm totally pulling a blank right now. Get your own dream book, get your wish book, get your magic book, put it together and start feeling it happening to you, because I really do believe, Amanda, that there is these new opportunities being presented. It may come a little slow at first, but then I begin to feel like it picks up and there's speed behind it. So really go for it, okay? You're welcome, Jeanette, and you are welcome, Carol. Hi, Linda. How are you? And Linda, you know, here's something, because Linda, I live on Wordsley, and it's sort of interesting. Okay, Linda. This is the King of Swords, and it's Amitrin. And this one is about trust the ability to make your own decisions. You don't always have to rely on someone to make decisions for you. And it's a very strong card because it's normally representing a male. So this could be about you learning to trust yourself a little bit more, trusting your decisions. But there's also input from spirit. There's input from fairies. There's input from the world around you. And notice, like, I know it doesn't, when I look at it, it doesn't look broken, but when it reflects in here, it looks like the sword's broken, which means you don't have to fight to get your point across. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to be brutal about it. It's a gentleness that goes with the communication and everything that you will find yourself doing. And it also makes me think that you should write a book, especially if you have children. And not just because if you have children, I feel like there's this need to express yourself. And so writing a book, maybe doing a book for the kids, it may be just a fantastic way to get your name out there as well. Okay, hello, Kathy. And there's another Kathy. So the first Kathy I'm doing is Kathy H. And just let me grab a card and a little sip here before. Sorry, just get a little dry mouth here. So, Kathy H. 9 of Cups, Aquamarine, and trust in the flow of life. You know, that's a hard thing to do. Trust. Trust that we are going in the direction that we are meant to be going, because sometimes it feels like what are they thinking? Why did they do that? And when I say they, I'm talking about spirit. Like, why did they have me move sort of idea? Or why did they have me change my job? Or why did I take that job? And this is, or in my case, I know the reason I ended up marrying my ex-husband is because if I didn't marry him, I'd never have my daughter. And at the beginning of the show, I said my daughter is like the best thing that happened to me. So there are reasons behind everything. And sometimes we never understand the reason. And I'm going to use a really good example of that. And Kathy, just so you know, this means that everything will come your way. You just have to have a little patience, darling, and it's going to happen. And that's the Kathy H. So I had this dream when Ashley was in high school and she was playing in the band. And I had a dream that she was going to play in the Philharmonic Orchestra. I think I said that sort of broken up there. And there became an opportunity that they were coming to town in Vancouver. They were inviting all kids in band to join them. And they were going to do this massive orchestra thing. And Ashley was supposed to go. And in the middle of the night, I woke up scared really badly. And I asked her not to go. I saw death and I didn't know who the death was. And I just didn't want to take a chance. It was going to be my daughter. And as it turned out, there had been a problem. No one got hurt. But how do I know if I hadn't stopped her from going, whether it was going to be her or not? And it's one of the things that I have made a decision on in my life that I've never regretted doing. Because I felt like the warning was keep her safe. And sometimes when we're doing something, we have to trust that that message that's coming across to us, whether it makes sense or not, actually has legality attached to it. And I really felt it did. And so that's what I mean, Kathy H, by sometimes we don't know why those decisions are being made for us and why we're going in different directions, but there is a reason. And maybe it's years down the road that you'll find the reason. But you know what? That says things are going to happen for you, Kathy. So please listen to it. Now the other Kathy. Hello. Kathy, I picked the 2 of Wands and it's a garnet. And this one says to focus on what you would like inside your life. And what I like about it is 2, that's relationship. And there's a little thing. Anyone who's single, I'll come back to you, Kathy, don't worry. Anyone who's single, if you're looking to have a relationship, and a friend of Marion's and mine told us this story and seemed to always work for her. If you add your house number together and say it's I don't know, a 9. Well, you would add the number 2 to the inside of your door jamb to make it 11, which becomes 2. So if it's a 7, you'd add, let me do my math, 5, right? So you'd add 5 to the inside, which becomes 2. And then your house becomes a 2, which means it revolves around relationships. Just a little thing if you'd like to give it a shot. So Kathy, yes, for you, this is about focusing on what you would like inside your life. And in actual fact, I'm going to say have tunnel vision. You can look to the side once in a while and see if there's something else, like that you might be interested in. And you may bring it into your tunnel vision, but it feels like you've been so over here, like your blinders are way out here. Maybe narrow them just a little so that you can see what's in front of you and that you can work towards it. Because I like Sean and like Penelope, I hear the band too, and I get Happy Times, that song around me for it. So maybe there's an opportunity to have those happy times that you're looking for and to move out of any kind of despair that you feel in, whether it's emotional, physical, or financial. And the energy that you take to do it will put you in a better place because you're not just helping yourself. I feel like there will be others around you. Well, I'm glad you like that, Ilya. Hi, Brenda. And so Brenda, oh, nice. Okay, so obviously coins are malachite. That's the stone associated to coins. And this says, when I show my work, others give support. All right. And so, Brenda, this is saying that, one, you're balanced. Even though it says there's 3 there, I feel like you're balanced. But it's also that as you show what you do in life, people see it. They support your choices. They may not all approve of your choice, but they still support you. Okay, so the biggest thing here is be proud of who you are. Don't back down. If this is really what you're after, then you go for it. Okay, I'm not inciting a riot. I just want to make that plain. I'm saying we need to stand up for ourselves this year, and we need to be proud in the process of standing up for ourselves. Okay, hi, Catherine. Hi, sweetie. Okay, oh, nice. And apparently cups are aquamarine. Catherine, it says, trust yourself to see your truth. And I've got goosebumps. So you got someone hanging out with you, a grandma, a great grandma, or an aunt, or a brother, or an uncle. And this is trust yourself to see the truth. Okay, Catherine. But it's also about spirit. It's about emotions. It's making sure that you are replenishing anything that you've given away, or you're feeling a little low. You get a sunlight. It looks like an iPad, and you just plug it in, and not that you don't get probably a lot of sun where you are, but it just feels like you could use a little more energy around yourself. So if you could do a little exercising, and my idea of exercising is I've got a exercise bike right here. I finally got it to work, and I get on it 5 minutes at a time. Okay. It's mainly because I don't like the seat, but I do try to do something with it. Ilya, you're very welcome. And hugs and kisses to you as well. Oh, yes. Sedona is an amazing place. If you haven't been to it, it's definitely a place that you should look at. The energy there is amazing. My daughter, I took her for her 16th birthday to Sedona, and we stayed in the airport hotel. And it was like this single bungalows everywhere. And we had this lovely room, and we went to bed that night. And when we got up in the morning, there was 3 inches of snow on the ground. And we went to the restaurant in the morning, which airport restaurant. They were talking about how unusual it was that they had snow. They hadn't had snow in years. And when we were sitting in the restaurant, I asked my daughter, I said, do you feel like you're a little lopsided? And we checked, nothing was rolling off the table or anything. And it turns out up at the airport, there's a vortex, and Sedona has quite a few vortexes. And it was amazing energy there. If you really wanted to go, and I'd love to go to spend a week there again and just ramble around the place. Lots of interesting stores, lots of interesting people. And they have this one place where they have all kinds of meeting every night of the week where they talk about strange things, because Sedona is known for its high visibility of UFOs. So there's a meeting probably 2 nights a week that deals with sightings of UFO there. And, it wasn't just the locals talking about it, it was other people. So it is an amazing place to go and see. Oh, you're welcome. And Christy, I send you a lot of love as well. You look after yourself, honey. Penelope is true. Billy is everyone's favorite dog. And that's the nice thing about her. She's so cute. If you haven't seen Bailey, you should pop onto Penelope's site in Facebook and have a look. She is just the most beautiful dog. Oh, hello. Amanda, I think I got you, right? And just checking. Yes, I did. Okay. And Kristen, hi. Okay, Kristen, career. First of all, I feel it should be something in the heart, something that you wake up in the morning and you say, yep, that's me. This is what I want to do. So I don't know if you're into, well, acting is one of the things I'd like to say, but the other thing is, I believe an opportunity will make itself known within 3 months or 3 years, and you're actually going to fall into the position that you really would like to have inside your life. Now, I'm feeling that whatever it is you're doing has an emotional angle to it, and sort of why I thought about acting, but it could also be teaching. It could, and when I say teaching, one of the things a lot of people stop and go, oh, I don't want to be a teacher, but it doesn't have to be a teacher. It could be you teaching something. It could also be writing, creative. I hear creative. So it could even be something that is creative. And like, I keep wanting to go that you're in front of a screen, you're either singing, you're talking. So it could be public relations. Kristen, so there are a lot of choices there. I am going to say, have a look, maybe do one of those tests online that says, what's my career choice? And see, I actually did one of them once, and it was in a little town that we lived in. And the top 10 things that the career test said I should be, one of them was a psychic. I sort of was a little floored. I didn't actually know they had career choices for that. And even then, after all that, I didn't pay attention for a lot more years after the fact. Well, Catherine, I actually think that as long as you do what the doctors say about the surgery, that you're going to come through it. I'm not sure if you're going to have to lose a thing or two here, but I do feel that if you're looking after yourself and remove all the burden, whatever it is you're holding on to before you go into surgery, write it out, rid of it, because I am feeling positive. I'm not feeling negative. Be on top of it, remove anything negative, go into it with an open mind. And I do believe the surgery should be better than you anticipate. Okay, whoops, Amanda, thank you. I bought one a few months ago. The problem is a lot of my dreams pop right out of my head as soon as I wake up. Okay, here's the trick. If there is a dream, Amanda, that you're supposed to hold on to, then it will still be there. It's like the dream I had of my brother who he died in 2012. He was our older brother. He's our second brother to die. And all of a sudden, I haven't seen her. Every now and then I sort of hear something from James or Jim, but this was like dead on seeing him. Like the way he would sit there, he'd lean a little forward, he'd talk really fast, and then all of a sudden there'd be quiet and he wouldn't say anything. And he was sitting there talking to me, and to this day, I still see it. We were eating, and the last thing he said is, remember what I'm going to say. And I'm still trying to remember what he was saying because I can't remember it, but I remember everything leading up to it. And so though it may come at you in spurts, Amanda. So just grab it when you can. Linda, you're welcome. Hi, Eric. Happy New Year. I can pull a card for you. Okay. Oh. Eric, trust the present moment. And the swords is about clearing away any of the crap that's around you that you don't need. So this may be a little purging. I know you moved, but I didn't think you needed to purge anything. I didn't think you had enough. But this is also about talking to someone, like expressing yourself again. It seems to be the conversation tonight of getting rid of what you don't need around you, Eric. But it's also about self-expression. But I notice the swords are down, which means you're not fighting anyone. It may be you're fighting your own demons, and maybe there's a reason for you to step out of your comfort zone and to move into a different direction. Interesting enough, Eric, I thought I'd pull another card because that's the Nine of Swords, and the stone is Suglight. And then I thought I'd pull another card because nines represent ending things. It means moving away from something you no longer need, a person, a situation, an emotion, even a dream you had, because you realize that dream isn't possible. Now, I am not talking relationships here, okay, Eric? Don't jump there. Because I really do believe, honey, that you've got a relationship coming towards you. But then I pulled the Nine of Wands for you, Eric. And this card is about being strong. And the stone is garnet. And this is about building your own strength, your own decisions, your own way of life. And I feel that once you're stronger and that you know exactly what you want, that relationship's going to be there for you. And it's going to change the way you look at the world and the way you look at things around you. And Eric, I really feel this is a positive card. I feel like whatever it is, like the move, whatever that energy shift was, that was the best thing you ever did in a long time. Well, Linda, I'm really glad you liked the reading. Hi, Tanis. I don't know if I've seen you before. Tanis, you're going to be successful at what you do. All right. This is the King of Wands, and the stone is yellow calcite. And this is about feeling your success, being proud of who you are and what you do in life. And this is about believing in yourself as well. Notice how he holds his chest and he's got all the sun and the yellow around him. And this is like, you're going to be successful. You just have to push the energy out there and you will be amazed at what you can accomplish. You're welcome, Kathy. Sherry. Sherry from Ontario. Hello, Ontario. Sherry, I picked these cups, aquamarine, and this cup says on the card, it says, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. Okay. And when I say new love, if you're in a relationship, it could be a renewal of love inside the relationship. I mean, there could always be someone on the side if you wanted them. That would be totally up to you, but I wouldn't do it if you're going to feel guilty about it. This is about achieving the status inside of life that you're looking for. And it's about knowing that your cup is half full, not half empty. And that occasionally that cup is going to roll over and the water is going to flow from it, or wine, or whichever you like. And it's just going to be like, it's not always going to be 100% perfect, Sherry. But what I feel is like there is endless abundance of emotions and feelings around you, and that if you allow them to show, people will recognize them. Okay, Olivia. Hi, Olivia. And okay, just a second. I gotta find the card for you. Olivia, I pulled the Magician, and citron is the stone, and that's a yellow stone, which I have in abundance, but of course I don't see it right now. And the Magician is about manifesting what you want inside your life. And people have heard this time and again from me, all the paraphernalia that you need is there. It's the belief system, Olivia. What you believe in that is going to bring the opportunities inside your life towards you to acquire the dreams, the desires that you want. And Olivia, I don't know if you're okay, if Olivia's trying to get people to DM her so she can do readings for you, please ignore her. Don't know who she is. And I'll take care of it afterwards. Hi, Lily. Not realizing. See, this is what happens when you have the wrong glasses on and you cannot see. But since I noticed that she's DM me a couple of people, just ignore her or report her. That would be great. So, Olivia, please leave. My people that are here really don't need you pestering them. Okay. Penelope, if you're online, do you mind getting rid of her for us? Hi, Lily. Lily, I have the Two of Pentacles. It's Malachite. And Two of Pentacles is about balance, but it's also about making decisions, Lily, for yourself. And it's knowing, oh, you're a twin. It's knowing that your twin's going to be there for you. So the two of you need to talk, and you need to put that love around each other so everything works out. And the other thing is just balance. It's having that ability to put the money around you and just knowing that that balance is there. And this does indicate there's a balance of money. So maybe check your bank account, make sure everything has fallen into place the way it should be. Oh, Kathy, I'm glad you agree. I don't remember what I said unless you're talking about getting rid of Olivia. Thank you, Shar. You're welcome, Brenda. Catherine, you're welcome. And Catherine, like everyone, I'm going to burn a candle for you on the day before your surgery and the day of your surgery, that everything goes well. All right, honey? Okay. Tanya, hi, it's lovely to see you too. And Tanya, I pulled the Eight of Pentacles, again, Malachite, and it says dedicate yourself to your beliefs. That's what this card says. But what I like about it is the Eight is acquiring the balance inside your life that you were looking for. It's also about money. So if you feel lucky, play the lottery. It's totally up to you. And the other thing about the Eight is it's remembering to shuffle things. Like if you're feeling maybe like you want to spring clean, do a little moving furniture, that type of thing, this is the time to really look at getting it moved into the direction you want it. And it could also be about moving home, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. So it could also be about decorating. It could be you're changing the wall colors, you're looking at something new, something bright, friendly, with energy attached to it. Hello. Okay, sorry, I hope I said that right. And you want to know, will the Virgo come back to you? No. Not that particular Virgo. There may be another one somewhere down the line, but I do feel like you're going to come into a relationship. Thanks, Penelope. I do feel like you're going to come into a relationship that has a lot of emotional growth to it, and that you're going to find some fun with it as well. Okay, so just be a little open. Sometimes when we hold on to those people that have left our life and we think that they're going to come back to us and they don't, so leave it be. Kathy, Olivia is someone who is trying to troll you guys and ask you to DM her because she wants you to come to her for a reading or something like that. It's just a troll. So Penelope has taken care of it, and I thank her very much for it. And I'll go on later too and make sure she's off. And there could be other people that come on tonight. I just want you all to know that they have no connection to me whatsoever. And okay, so I pretty well have answered or heard all the information I need to say. And there's one of the things as I was talking that I realized that a lot of the information is about empowerment, and it's about empowering yourself and maybe even empowering the other people that are inside your life to make those choices that they're looking for. And they may not be always rational choices, or at least the way we see it. And the thing is that if we can believe in ourselves, we can believe in anything. I had a teacher once who said to me, if you can see it, if you can dream it and see it, you can make it happen. And I used to think, yeah, what is she talking about, right? But what I found is the more I dreamt about where I wanted to be, whether it was a daydream or a real dream, the more I saw it, the more it began to happen. I mean, I traveled the world with my daughter on a shoestring. My daughter went to Japan on a shoestring. I went to Australia on a shoestring for 3 months. She was gone for 6 months. And it's because I believed it could happen, both of us. Even though there were difficulties attached to it, it was not easy getting Ashley to Japan. And then it was even harder when she realized being so far away was difficult. But it didn't help that, things didn't work out the way they had said, but she stuck it out. And she came back a different person. And same with going to Australia. It's a place I always wanted to go. And I believed it. Since the time I was 16, I wanted to go. And I didn't get to go until I was 35, I think it was. I had to think there for a minute, or maybe a little older. 45. Oh my God, I was like in my 40s. Wait, I aged myself there for a minute. I was in my 40s when I finally got to go to Australia. That's a long time. Okay, next big dream, going across Canada. That's my next big dream. But I guess I'm going to have to wait like everyone else until COVID disappears. Okay, so Amanda. Oh, I think she is actually a he. I looked at the profile, just being nosy. Thank you, Amanda. Well, I have fun that there are a few people that have been on here that have tried to disguise themselves, male. Well, one of them was using one of my friend's photo and saying she was her. And so you really need to be careful who you're answering. Well, everyone, it's the end of the evening. I want to thank you all for showing up. I really enjoyed it. And next week, there's been a change of plans. Penelope, I hope you're listening. We are going to go back to 3 days a week. Okay. So Tuesday is going to be Sean and I, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Please mark it on your calendar if you're interested in showing up. Wednesday will be Penelope and I at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and I will always be on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I really look forward to seeing all of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic evening. And believe, because if you believe it, you can see it, you can achieve it. And I really believe it's true. May love, joy, happiness find you all in mysterious ways this week. Blessed be, and we will see you all on Tuesday night. Okay. Cheers, everyone.